Lost time. I don't know why. I really like this song. Play Halo and you lay low. It's nothing, the sun begin to rise. Woo! Tired eyes. Sign. Drink Kool-Aid in the summertime. Drink Kool-Aid in the summertime. Let me see. Did I do everything I needed to? Also on a different note. Hello, hello. How are you guys? It's Tuesday, my dudes, and we're back with podcast talk show thingy mobobber with the MPH group. MPH. Yeah, MPH. How far is the summer night? Woo! Okay, where are we at? Why'd I log out here? What was I doing? Well, we know what we were doing to begin with, but what did we do when we finished? Eyes. I want to say that we're like halfway through the wall, which is very surprising. Actually, at the point we are at, oh, well, actually, technically it's faster to go this way because I haven't moved the, everything to drink Kool-Aid in the summertime. I haven't moved the, scaffolding yet. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're like halfway. Yeah, I might actually move that freaking fence gate. Because it was useful when we were starting all the way over here. But now we're like literally all the way down this, up this, over here. We need to do this part right here. But hey, yo, we're just about halfway. Because we're at the turning point right here. Where it needs to go that way. And then when it goes this way, it will go down. Yeah, I think we need to make sure we go far enough out. That's the thing. Mainly because we cut off a lot of this. But the house, the last house is actually all the way out here. So really, even though this is right here, we need to go even further back than what I'm thinking. So when we do this bottom part, we need to double check afterwards. But we got a lot of the bottom to do. And I gotta make sure all the villagers are on this side. Actually, I don't have to make sure. I guess it's more of a suggestion or a thought. It's a thought that maybe I should make sure they're on the other side, but I mean, what can't be seen will not be known by said other people if they are not on the other side. If you get what I mean. So, yep. We've used a crap ton of stone so far. But this looks so good. I'm still upset that we can't do like the front wall thing that also came with this design. But Taco has this whole vision, blah, 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 blah. But I guess we gotta take what we can get. We get this area back here. We're gonna eventually level it out and it's gonna be a cool castle and everything. But for now, let's get started on this. That's probably what I was doing, because I think I need to honestly restock on supplies. Hold up. Let me see what I got. Yeah, because we're gonna need a restock. Because I don't have much of squat. Okay, makes sense. I was probably over there to grab them dang stone or something. Yeah. What happened to all my wood? Well, I mean, I guess technically I'm good on wood for a while because we did finish this last one, right? I made sure not to get off until we finished it. This one? Yeah. Okay, so technically we're good on wood. We need stone and everything of the stone family, basically. So let me put the wood, you, and you up with this. And the lantern's up too. We're gonna need more wool. Actually, we did what? 3? 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6. Actually, we're good on the wool. That's good then. We need stone, andesite, stone bricks, cobblestone stairs, regular stairs. Yeah, okay. We need a resupply. That's what we're gonna do, I guess. We're gonna do some resupply. And do I want to put this on the other side? I don't know exactly where I want to put this yet. I guess I'm just gonna leave it here for now. So let's go resupply. And as we're resupplying, let's go join everybody else. I don't know how much we're gonna get done. That's why I'm saying it might just be resupplying because I feel like I want to do some of the am I the a-hole questions today if people are here.
Look at all those chickens.
Kiki. There you go. Hello.
How are you?
Hello,
I'm
Kiki.
good. Hello, hello. How are you two?
In a small world for us.
Snap.
Oh yeah.
Huh? Small world.
Yeah.
So I told Taco this earlier, but I had my it was a 2-day production assistant for film class on Saturday and Sunday, and Saturday was fine. It was just like going over like what she did in the industry and stuff like that, and her coworker slash friend and stuff like that. And like she started off in the like independent world and moved on up into like the actual union stuff, and difference between union and union and independent is very different. But on Sunday we had a social at a bar, and the guy that guy that introduced me to the program, he was there. We didn't know that he was there at the bar, but until the lady that ran the program, she was like, "Oh, this is the guy that because when I applied for the program, she was like, "Oh, like mention who like invited you and stuff like that," and I mentioned his name, and then she was like, "Oh, like this is the person," and we both looked at each other weird. I was like, "Oh yeah," and it was pretty funny. We went to the same school, and he was finishing as I was starting, so it was like and he knows my cousin, so it was like this whole thing. And then another guy who was also a PA as well. He lives in my town and also goes to the performance center that I volunteer at, and he was there during like the sold out metal show a couple weeks ago, and he might be there again for this week's metal show. But it was like a whole thing, just like what is happening.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then for me, I found out that somebody that I work with went to my school. But they went to my school like 6 years after I did. And then when I was like, hey, we're both alumni from the same school, I went at this year. And she's like, oh, my older sister went at the same time you went. And I was like, what? Do you have any small world things?
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't talk to people. You have to remember that.
Kiki the Hermit.
Yep, but did not my inner circle of co-workers forced to be friends? Then no, I don't care.
That's always, yeah, that's funny. Like forced to be friends. It's like it's true. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're working at a place that no one really likes, but you have to survive somehow.
Yeah, and out of that survival, we've all bonded over how much we've hated it, and now we're friends. So
Yeah, trauma bonding. Yeah.
yeah, 100%. So unless it's within that group of people, then no, I have not had any interactions like that. Okay. I'm doing restock on my supplies. Because I am
Restock.
very low on my supplies for the bridge.
Uh,
Oh, you know, before I fill up this chest, I might as well move it.
uh,
Move it over here first.
ooh, excuse me.
Yep, move it right here.
Yeah.
Am I doing this right, Taco? If you
Let's see.
like, if you keep going forward, you'll see what I'm doing. I guess. Am I putting it around the glass?
So the glass was made before I decided how the thing's gonna
There we
be.
go.
So the bottom piece of glass is gonna be changed to deep slate, and then the middle piece of glass is gonna be changed to polished.
Polished. Okay.
And
I wasn't sure
then
if you wanted to keep it there or not.
oh no, it's gonna be replaced.
Okay, so I might as well replace it now then.
Okay. Oh.
That. Turn that in the list. I saw that Taco Bell and the people that made the Choco Tacos or whatever those things are like.
Choco tacos.
Yeah. Those things that went out of, I guess, business or they discontinued or whatever. I saw that they apparently struck a deal, and so now Taco Bell is gonna be selling those tacos, ice cream things.
Wait, I thought Choco Taco was a Klondike brand.
Mm.
Let's see.
I don't know. I just know that Taco Bell struck a deal with, I don't know if it's the exact people who make them or somebody else who also makes them, but they struck a deal and they're going to be selling those tacos that don't be sold in the store no more.
Huh.
Yee.
So, Choco Taco is salt and straw ice cream, apparently. But they are teaming up for the summer. Klondike discontinued after 40 years in July 2022. Is expected to return this summer. Their version, so it's probably going to be a different version.
Okay.
Yee. But you know, similar but different.
The new version will include a hand-pressed waffle cone filled with cinnamon ancho ice cream, dipped in chocolate and topped with toasted brown rice. Salt and straw said in the Instagram post. The new Choco Taco will be served with custom sauce packets, including chocolate chili, cinnamon, wild berry, and mango jalapeno. The treat will also come with cheesecake dip.
Eh.
Why? Why? What? Why couldn't they just be like, "Oh, we're just gonna sell them"? Why do they have to make it all crazy? Now I gotta try it.
The outlet reported that Taco Bell has worked with Salt and Straw to develop an ice cream taco shell that does not get soggy.
Oh, wine sleep.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Yeah.
Dang it. I was like so not on board. I was like, I've had a Choco Taco before. And they're like, oh, but it's this and this and this and that. And I'm like, no.
It's everything you're not used to.
Fine, Taco Bell. Guess I'm trying it.
Oh, I can't remember, but Taco Bell did a you know how they like people like show off like the new things they brought. I can't remember how long ago this was, but I completely forgot about bringing it up. But Taco Bell did one where it looked at like how Apple does when they reveal their phones. And it was so funny to watch. It was showing off every new thing, like all the new stuff they were coming out with.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was really funny. Birch, oak, chess. I need to spring cleaning at the same time. I got random junk in my chest I don't need.
You okay, Taco?
No.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm waiting for the message of Taco dying.
I thought he sneezed. That's why I heard like random noises.
Pretty sure he's dying. And or in the process of dying. Taking
I dug
damage.
through the wall and there was lava.
Told you. That's exactly what those noises sounded like.
Is there lava here?
You go there, and with these.
This is one source block of lava for no reason?
Yeah, it takes after the nether.
Well, that's disconcerting.
Taco, where do I stick dirt at? Never mind, I found a chest.
Lava.
Do we have a chest for it? You wanna know? Not even. Ain't dealing with it.
Do what?
Okay, nothing.
Oh my God.
Back to spring cleaning. Well, not spring cleaning.
Winter tidy up.
I don't know. At the moment, we're in that false first spring kind of thing until second winter hit.
I don't want any more winter.
I like it as long as it's like not like 10s or 20s. It's like if it's like 40s and 50s, it's fine.
Yeah, I like that too.
It was 40s and 50s, and then it was like, how about we be 30s for like 3 days? And I'm like, no, don't do that. It's like, I already turned it down. Sorry. It's gonna be cold for 3 days. I'm like,
I like getting to experience all 4 seasons every day I go to work. I don't know how to dress half the time. Go to work, gotta go outside, start up my car because it's like 30 degrees outside. Get off of work, I gotta hold all the stuff I wore going to work because it's like 60 degrees outside. And it's too hot to wear any of it.
So, Taco, I have a question.
mm-hmm.
So, for this one, I know you want to do like 2 holes and stuff like that, but like these two connect. Does that matter or no?
Where?
Right here. Like these connect right here.
Mhm.
These are off.
Okay.
Um,
This these that
yeah,
up,
because
that
I
up. This one.
somehow
Oh, actually, I need this.
they got off.
Put that
Because it's
there. Put
supposed to
that
be separated by 3,
there.
but then
And
it would
all
be
of this can
on
go
the thing.
away.
So I'm thinking somewhere down here there's
Useless.
another one that's like off.
Oops. Ouch.
And put that there. Okay, cool. Yeah, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum.
Or or is it
Or
that one of these needs to be doubled? It needs to have 2 streams of lava. I think that's what it is.
I'm gonna grab regular deep slate.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make it right here.
yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, because when it gets to the corners, it gets all messed up. And that's what I'll do right here.
Wait a minute. Is there a point of having the train track over here since you turn what used to be a railroad track into an iceway halfway through the actual train track, or are you doing something with this? Like, how is this supposed to work?
Where?
You have the railroad system from the village that connects over here right beside Signature's house, but it's supposed to go where the iceway that you have. Is there a point of keeping the railroad tracks down if technically part of it's ice, or are you?
Oh, the one that goes in front of the old iron farm and behind the gold farm.
Yes.
No, it's not needed.
Okay, I'm picking it all up then.
Cool.
Yeah, because for some reason I had a whole bunch of train tracks, and I was like, why do I have a whole bunch of train tracks in my inventory? And it was because I got rid of them from when they were over there where I put the wall. So I went to go place them back down, and I was like, wait a minute, this doesn't even go anywhere. What's the point of putting these here? Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm just gonna ask if there's even a point of keeping them. Yep.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, I know where.
My pickaxe isn't strong enough yet. It breaks every other train track. It needs to be better. It's so sad. Miss my maxed out enchanted tools.
Wait. Oh, in your world?
Yep.
Oh.
Miss the power that I have.
You'll appreciate your magic more.
No, I won't. It just gets the job done faster. I don't know if I'm not ready to spend it. That raid is finned. Oh my gosh, I forgot that I put freaking fence gates for some reason over this wall over here. We ran out of fence posts.
Then scoop this up. You. And break these.
Oh,
Kiki had an epiphany.
sure did. um.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay. Let's go get the tools. 3, 6, 9.
These spots are gonna be empty, Taco. Is that okay, or do you want me to fill these up?
At the bottom,
Yeah.
it gets replaced with
No, I know, but like
Disregard.
where the slabs are, it's empty. So do you want me to just go
Wait,
until where it's not where it's not full and stuff like that?
wait, under the slab
Yeah. So
or
like if
to the
I
side of the slab?
yeah that's what I meant. Yeah, like that. Like do you want me to just fill
Oh
everything
no,
up,
cats!
or
You're
like fill
Yeah.
okay. First off,
this half up,
you
or the
come up
bottom
here.
row,
Um,
or just leave it?
Okay.
there should be something down there.
Well, it is, but it's not connecting to the
I love you
the
all.
bottom half.
You're all on chests that I need to get to. Thank
So
you.
if I just do this, then no one's gonna know.
It doesn't matter anyways because the chest is empty.
Something down there.
Never mind, cats. I just moved you off the chest. I'm so sorry.
It's for me.
I don't feel like hoppers is like a random item that we would have. Oh my gosh, the coppers on walls.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I forgot all of these are over here.
And then
Hell
you
yes.
get rid of the bottom glass as well.
Yes. Are you using Silk Touch?
No.
Uh,
You want me to use your silk touch?
yeah.
Silk touch?
Yes.
Okay, I'll grab mine.
I'm actually running out of
Yeah.
glass, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna need to craft some more glass. You're over there, smash, smash. Oh god.
When I come over here and forgot that we had a whole chest filled with miscellaneous stairs that I need, stairs and walls that I need.
Yes. Oh man,
torches.
man. All right. Go ahead and put in this double. Then everything will be back aligned.
Inventory spell.
Kiki, tacoitis is kicking in again.
I literally just said I'm doing restock day. It's filled with all this stuff I need to restock to continue on with my wall.
Taco, you need
No excuse.
glass, you said?
Yes.
I have 2 stacks and 61.
Okay.
I'll bring it with me.
There you go.
And then put these over here. Where did apples go again?
With the bananas,
Oh, here it is. Goes with the carrots.
apples and bananas. Night,
Carrots. Okay. And then this goes
Ooples
down
and
here with the
bananas.
sticks.
Opals and
There we go.
banana.
Oh, wait. And then the bones go in the bone chest.
Opals and
Woo!
bananas.
Organization. Time to make a crap ton of hoppers.
Man,
Oh, there's more stairs in here. These are mine.
this world is gonna be so heavy.
These are mine. I don't know who needed them, but they're mine now.
Taco, I have some presents. It's
Okay.
glass.
I had to check my inventory.
Oh, of course. Yes,
Tacoitis
I
is
forgot.
kicking in for Taco, but that's his thing.
Yep. Luckily, I placed down a bunch of blocks and I had space. And now my inventory's full again.
Tacoitis at its finest.
And I just solved the problem. And now I go back
The fudge? Can I not?
to what I was doing. Which
Does bamboo? Is bamboo not considered? Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. It was not what I thought it was.
Cool. All right.
Just take that, take this. Come just papa. And bada bing over the boom. And a la la dee da la doo. 16. 2 of these. 3 of those. 27 of that.
Oh,
86 of his.
the Oreos.
1
Oh yeah, how'd it taste?
block.
So the Space Dunk Oreos, they taste like good cotton candy. Oh
Cotton
shit!
candy.
Oh shit!
I
Oh shit!
thought it was supposed to be Pop Rocks.
Taco,
Taco.
what's up?
I found more lava.
It was nice knowing him why he lived. Died
like
at
a
such a
stupid-
young age.
Oh.
Forever shall hold peace and remembrance in thee.
Can put
Where
it
are
in
you,
the
Taco?
walls. I can put it in the walls.
He's in the walls. He's in the goddamn walls.
Like titans.
Like for somebody who doesn't like darkness, you really should light up your front lawn. Keep things from spawning. So you really should light up your front yard to keep things from spawning.
Front yard? Light it up how?
I don't know, torches? I mean,
That's ugly.
there's a lot of ways that you can light it up to keep your front yard from being blown up and creeper infested.
Eh. It's fine.
Everybody says. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Only
another-
one person's
have
been blown up by
another-
a creeper in the front yard.
I'll take my torches back then. See how long that
No!
lasts.
No,
Nah.
keep them.
No, they're my torches and I need them now. There we go.
These are my torches and I need them now.
Let's see if this is mine. This is mine.
Wait, are you taking stuff that
This
was
is mine.
there before?
Nope.
Hello, Warwick.
But I
how's it going?
literally just put.
How are
this
you
is
today?
Mine.
Got the one stream, the one and only stream.
Wait,
This
Kiki,
is mine.
Kiki, what are you doing?
And this is mine.
Kiki,
There we
what are
go.
you- Kiki,
Ha.
did you just darken the yard?
I didn't do anything. I returned it back to its original state from when it was about 5 minutes ago. This is mine. Okay, time to
I got
restock.
torches you could have had.
Restock day? Nah, it's not my job. Like you said, only one person in the history has been blown up on the front line. My priority is don't need the village right now. Torches need to be used here so I don't see more zombies coming out of nowhere for some odd reason. Where I still haven't figured out where they're coming from.
I got half a
Are they coming
stack
from
of
in the
torches.
houses? Oh, this is your place, then. Ain't my job. I think it's in here.
See, what I was doing was not making it safer. What
And
you
led
did,
to it already not being safe to begin with.
you just made it more dangerous.
I didn't do anything. I returned it back to the state it was before I literally said that you said that it needed to be... Whoops, I fell. Needed to be fixed. Hence when, at whatever
Okay,
happened
so you
this
made it
stream.
safer and then restored it to as dangerous as it was before.
Yeah, as in what it was
So
when we
no
started the
change.
stream, basically.
Okay, that's fine. I thought you like put some torches down there a long time ago, and like for a while it's been safer. And then
Oh,
I thought
no.
you were like, nah, this is taking my torches back home and made it more dangerous.
Oh, no.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I'm making my wall look nice and not dark. There we go. Torches on this side. And then come up here.
There is literally a little pocket of lava just in one of the hallways.
Yeah, let's see.
It's crazy.
Wall. This, that, walls.
Why is there a torch there?
When the chest isn't big enough.
Ooh, excuse me.
I don't know how to separate it. Let's stick this there.
A
This
double
there.
chest.
No, I want it all. I want all my stone in one chest. These steps here.
Shulker box.
Man, that would be nice if somebody had the end already done. Oh, dang, I didn't put that away. I'll do that in a moment then. Okay, what I need is...
Oh, yeah, the Space Dunk Oreos. So they taste like nice cotton candy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like cotton candy or Peeps because they taste like food coloring.
Mm-hmm.
And so this was way nicer. So it's like this. It tastes like colors. Like
Tastes like colors.
Tastes like
Yeah.
colors. Okay.
yeah, it just tastes like colors, and then like
Taco's losing it.
then it started popping. Like for some reason, I read that it had Pop Rocks in it, but
It didn't process in your head that it has Pop Rocks in it.
no, not until I like ate it, and I'm like, that was actually pretty good. And then my mouth was like, pop, and I'm like, oh yeah, Pop Rocks. And then like the back of my neck started popping, and I'm like, ew, I hate this feeling. And then it went away, and I was like, I'm gonna eat some more. So yeah, if you like Pop Rocks, it's actually pretty good.
Okay, so that's done. Do the outside of this as well. I haven't
There you
had
have-
Pop Rocks in a long time. It's been a while.
Oh, it's been many a decade. Oops.
What do I need now?
But yeah. I give it a thumbs.
I need a crap ton of andesite.
Where did you hear about it, Kiki?
Hear about what?
The space dunk.
They've been
TikTok.
out for a while, I think.
Where I hear all my news from.
TikTok.
The
I'm guessing.
newspaper.
TikTok. Where I get all of my news from. The one and only
Are
news
we
station. I get it from the
covering up
Talking
these, Taco?
Fish.
Wait, what, Key?
I get
I'm
it from the
awake, why?
Talking Fish on TikTok.
Oh, like SpongeBob?
Yeah. I get all that, and then I get all of my news-related stuff from the lady that tells me the news from underneath a desk. And I get all my food reviews from this guy who does a whole bunch of food reviews. And I learn about all of Crumbo's new cookies
want me
from
to
this
do it like
voiceover
this,
guy that has a
or-
very deep voice.
Okay. One second, Key. Okay, what?
Do you want me to block it or just leave it open
Wait.
for the tunnels?
Well, this tunnel's too low. I think this was made before we put the ice in. So, ignore the tunnels that are on the floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to just cover them up or just?
Um, leave them because they're gonna be in between the columns.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I found that there's a crumble cookie closer to me than I thought.
Aren't those like super duper expensive now?
That's why I don't. Yes. The answer is yes. If Kiki has to be like,
I guess the answer is more depends on what do you consider expensive.
that's always the answer.
Because really, in my opinion, they're just really big cookies. They're more of a
For
treat
my-
than anything.
For me, they are a splurge.
Yeah, a treat.
It's one of those things where it's like it's not something like it will never be my favorite cookie because I can't afford them to be my favorite cookie. But if I see a flavor that I'm like, you know what? I have no idea when this will ever be back.
That honey
And
bun.
I just got my tax return, so why not?
That honey bun. Oh my gosh, what's to die for? This week they apparently have a tres leche cake one, but I hate tres leche so much. Andesite. That's what I need. I need a crap ton of andesite.
Let's see.
Yeah, like
No tres leche.
for some reason I don't like their chocolate chip. Like I like HEB's chocolate chip is better. Like their fancy chocolate chip. I don't know if it's like if it's because it's like
So a 4-pack of crumble cookies near me is like $20.
Jesus.
Whoa! Okay, yeah, that's expensive for you. It is not $20 for me.
This is through DoorDash though, so
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm like, oh my gosh, I
I was
would
like,
never
Jesus.
eat crumble cookies if it was $20 for a 4-pack.
For some reason I was like, yeah, that's why I don't go. I don't even know how much it is near me.
Let me see how much is a 4-pack. Where's my app at? Tuck, you know exactly why I got an app. I have, let me see.
Sling it out
I
of my
got
pocket real
3,
quick.
6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 34 food apps on my phone just for free stuff.
Jesus.
Literally just for free stuff. I don't even use half of these. I
And you
open
know
them
what?
once in a blue moon.
I can't talk bad about that because literally the last thing I posted in the Discord.
See, a 4-pack for me is $12.98.
That's still.
It's
Let's see.
I mean, it's cheaper doing it that way because I usually just get one for everybody in my family. Because if I do a single, then it's $4 and it doesn't seem worth it when it's $4 for one cookie. I always do a 4-pack.
I'm all about the like per cookie price, and I'm like anything more than $1 per cookie, then I'm like too much.
What size cookie you talking about then? Because a dollar cookie can be. It depends, because sometimes a dollar could be either a good dollar size or not a good dollar size. Like, now, if I want to compare it to the BJ's near me on a dollar cookie, oh, hell yeah, I will buy BJ's dollar cookies all day long. Let me see if I have a picture of it still.
Yeah, I'm like, what is the diameter?
Oh, trust me,
Of,
this right
of-
here. If I still have a picture of it, it's 100% be worth the dollar.
Where's my tape measure? Let's see.
You gotta, yeah, oh my gosh.
Well, I have a roll of tape, but I don't know how big a roll of tape is.
This roll of tape. Oh my gosh.
Hey, it's a measurement. Measure.
Let's see, these are all TwitchCon
Give
pictures.
me my card.
In front of the TwitchCon pictures. This is Reno and Vegas again picture. When did BJ's open up? I don't remember. Did BJ's open up last year? Oh wait, this is back in Gatlinburg now. I think that's too far. I don't think I have the picture. Do I have any recent picture?
I'm just
Okay, I have
gonna
the
say it's.
picture there.
I'm gonna say it's like 5 inches. 5 inches across.
5 inches across. Where's my tech picture? Let me see.
And that's the HEB ones, and they're basically $1 a piece.
That puts that's so little compared to BJ's.
But it's about the same size as Crumble, right?
No, BJ's cookies are way bigger than Crumbles.
Well, no, I'm just saying like Crumbles is about 5 or 6 inches, right? I'm thinking about 5.
Yeah. I can say that. I can agree with that one.
Yeah. So for me, I'm like, even though Crumble does way fancier cookies, like $3 a cookie, I'm like, if they're like $2 a cookie, then I could say I would go there more often.
I don't know. I feel like once again, it's the aspect of going out and it's at a restaurant.
Can't you get them delivered?
Well, yeah, but it's the fact that it's at it's the fact that somebody else is making it.
So you always eat them there? Or usually?
What are we talking about?
The crumble cookie.
Crumble.
I always go and pick up, if that's what you mean.
So what do you mean by that going out aspect?
Why? Okay, hold up. The villagers are staring at me, and it's very creepy. I didn't appreciate it. It's the fact that like because somebody else is making it, it's not gonna be as cheap. Is what I mean. Also, I found pictures, which the pictures still don't do justice, but I'm just gonna post them anyways.
Still, like, I go pick up my pizza and I'm still like $10 and I'm good.
Hi, Alex. A big Taco Tuesday, $1 per cookie any higher, and it should be illegal. Doesn't matter what kind of cookie or what it's made of. Like Starbucks cookie, $1, not even whatever it is. Yeah, we're like talking about like
I'm scared.
in the aspect of crumble cookies. I don't know if there's any in Canada, but crumbles cookies are like $4, give or take. Depending on where you're from,
Don't
because
run with a bucket of lava.
they're
in
$4
your hand.
where I'm from, and a 20-pack is
Oh god.
20-pack. A 4-pack is
And I immediately fall in a
$12.
hole.
Technically $13 because it's like $12.98. But where Juan's at, a 4-pack,
Oh, I did
at
run out
least
of
through
food.
DoorDash, is $20.
Oh wow. What do you think about the addition to the elevators?
I didn't. What edition? I did not.
Oh, it's
see,
nighttime.
I wasn't. I didn't see any editions that I looked at.
There's
I
been a
saw.
few night times. Just been living life.
Uh,
How do we have so many villagers? There's more villagers than beds.
yeah, because they keep wandering off. And somebody's like, "Where'd Charlie go? Oh no, guess we gotta make another one. Charlie number 2." And then Charlie comes back. He's like, "Hey, where'd my bed go?" And they're like, "I ain't got a bed now." I'm like, "Fine, I'm leaving."
But I swear, I thought,
Where'd Charlie go? Make another baby.
I thought they already
Charlie number
made
3.
more, depending on how many beds there are.
Yeah.
Then they can't
Beds
make more
versus-
if they're
Bed-
still locked in there.
No, beds versus people. So if there's like 16 beds and like 16 villagers, they're like, "Oh, everything's right in the world." And as soon as somebody wanders off, they're like, "Oh god, we need another person."
Yeah, the company that
Got a
can't
new
spell.
baby. And then
That's
and then
what
the
I'm
other
talking
person
about.
walks back and he's like, "Hey." He's like, "Oh, well, you finders keepers. It's not your bed anymore."
Interesting. The fuck? Oh, there you go. But yeah, but now that I think about it, VJ's cookies are, in my
you put the picture
opinion,
up?
yeah, I put the picture up. I think
Oh.
that's their dollar cookies. And I think the best like size comparison in my head I can think of
Oh wow,
is
that's huge.
is that they fit exactly perfectly inside of a quart Ziploc baggie. Like they're just the right size where they fit. You can slide it perfectly into it.
So that is the size of there's burger places oatmeal chocolate chip cookie. Except this one's like twice as thick.
Yeah, like BJ's is like me and my mom's guilty pleasure that we go to after the gym. We'll go to the
Let's
gym
go.
and then we'll leave and go to BJ's to get a cookie.
Let's go make some calorie space for this cookie.
Yeah.
Just even out the day.
I'll post the cookie size in my Discord, Alex, that we're talking
Yeah,
about.
if that cookie was
post it
somewhere
in
nearby
food and
me, I
art.
would have a problem. I think. I don't know what it tastes like, but it looks good.
Oh, it's amazing.
When I lived in Illinois, there was
It is
insomnia
this in
cookies,
Canada.
which I guess is like the new crumble, but it was always like the cookies were relatively cheap and they were pretty big. I don't know. I was just like, whenever I was like, you know what, I could go for like
How much is
a
that?
cookie or like or not like something
translated
sweet,
to
I guess.
US?
And it was in the middle of the winter and the ice cream shops were closed, but. So and they were relatively cheap, so it was and they were good too.
Could go for a little sugar coma real quick.
19. Okay, so yours is almost as much as it costs for me to get a 4-pack, which is still
See,
somehow
if,
cheaper
if
than
crumble cookies were that big,
uh,
then I'd be like, okay, $3 each is fine.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. But I don't know. Like, it's like, what is the best way to say? It's like a not upgraded, but more well done place. Cause like I know in Chicago they have like Zambia cookies or something like that.
Yeah, the one. Why did you say that one?
Yeah, I said just yeah. They have insomnia cookies.
They're okay.
Yeah, they're relatively cheap.
Yeah, but they're nowhere near the size of like crumble cookies.
No. But they're like good in like a pinch.
Yeah, so I feel like it's like depending on the place, depends on the air quotation quality, and that's why they like charge more.
Mm,
In their eyes. In your eyes, you might not think that they should be charged that much, but in their eyes, they think they should be charged that much.
they can charge whatever they want. I
Basically.
am voting with my wallet, and I was like, make it bigger, and I'll give you $3 for that.
Well, nowadays, with how society is and corporations, everything, in my opinion, needs to be bigger for the price we're paying at this point. Shoot. My gosh darn milk that I buy, I don't get more milk, but yet it's gone up in price.
Yeah.
Taco, do you need more glass? Because I have some.
Yeah. Well.
I have 1 stack and 3.
Okay. If you want to put the glass up, you can put it on the sides and in front.
All because I want to drink healthier milk doesn't mean I gotta get charged an extra 50 cents on top of whatever I'm already paying for it.
No, healthier people have more money. Isn't that how it works?
Yeah. That's why
Nah.
they charge so much.
Okay, well then what about the people who just have diet restrictions? It's not their fault that their body is all like, you can't drink this, so you gotta get the lactate or the lactose-free ones. Or you can't even just drink that one, the lactose-free, so you gotta get some type of nut milk, blah, 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 this and that. Why they
Just don't
charge
drink
so
milk.
much for that?
You're not a baby. You don't need milk.
Shoot, it's like it's taking me off. I'll go and see something I usually get, and the next thing I know, I come back and now it's like 20 cents more expensive for no reason. I'm like, I'm not getting more. Shoot, some people can even say that the size of it went down. I'm like, why the fudge of it being charged more if the size ain't even the same?
Yeah, they call that shrinkflation,
Yes.
where they like try to sneak it by because if they'll keep the price the same, but then they'll like make it a little bit smaller just so you don't notice. Yeah.
Oh, that's even the other thing. There's like a carton of silk almond milk, and it's like I think a carton is like 32 ounces. I think is how much is in there.
I thought you were about to say dollars. I'm like, you go to the wrong store.
Nah. It's like 32 ounces is what I think it is, and then they just introduced a new size, and I was like, what the fudge? What is this? And I looked, that thing is like it looks like the carton of the half and halves that I see at Sam's Club, and it's like 1 quart. And I was like, why the fudge would somebody want 1 quart of milk? And it's literally like maybe 75 cents difference between that and the gosh dang half a gallon. It was like brand new size. I'm like, why? Oh my gosh. I just remember this other thing.
It's the draft.
Did you know, I learned this out. Did you know that shredded cheese that you get from the grocery store is actually supposed to be eaten within 3 to 5 days of being open?
Yeah.
I was such shocked by that.
Yeah, if you actually like read the thing, like the milk that I get, they're like best if eaten with it, like best if used within 7 days. And I'm like,
Yikes.
I don't use milk that often, and I bought this big old half gallon, and I'm like, it's gonna take me like 2 weeks to like, if I try really hard to use it all. But yeah. And then the cheese that we get from Sam's, it's like 42 slices, and it's like best with if used within 7 days. And I'm like, I'm eating 6 slices of cheese a day? What are you crazy?
Good enough, Taco.
Is that or shoot? Sometimes I'll be like thinking, oh, buy in bulk. Bulk is cheaper. Get a big 32-ounce bag of cheese. I'm not eating that in 3 to 5 days. Maybe a month or 2, but it sure ain't about to be 3 to 5 business days at this point.
Fuck. Okay, I did it again. Don't come out here, please. Okay, thank you.
Okay, apparently there's 9 of these evil stores. They're not evil. They're actually really good. It is, but it is like one of those things you splurge on, though.
Sometimes I think, I'm like,
oh yeah, any companies
with
that
certain
forces
things,
a
like if you get it
tip
in
for
bulk,
the
it's like,
pickup order can burn in hell.
it's,
Forces a tip for
did I get this
pickup
in bulk?
order?
There's only 2 of us.
Does Crumble forces a tip?
Like, do
In
I need
my
42
opinion,
slices of cheese?
I think freaking all the extra charges from using like food ordering apps is
Like we're eating
dumb as
quesadillas
hell.
for lunch and dinner, then it's like,
Like the only thing
get
that should
close
be
to it.
extra when ordering food from like a restaurant to go is making sure you tip the freaking driver for like
Alright.
delivering it.
I need this right next to the
In my opinion, that's the other thing I feel like should be actually
break it and then scoop.
that should be that you should have to worry about paying.
No? Yes? Yes? Okay, cool.
You talking to yourself?
I am thinking out loud to the lava.
You're talking to yourself. Cool, that's all I need to know.
No,
I'm going back to
thinking
making
out loud.
Insight. For Canada, it does. I just went through the process. It charges me a $2 tip that I cannot alter. Really?
Ooh.
Anything that is labeled as a tip should be changeable and removable. Yeah.
So I got a free bike.
Did
From
you
an
finally
in-law.
get it?
Yeah, it's from an in-law, and
Tipping in general should go away and just pay your.
I had to get a
Yes.
receipt for it because
Yes, because
all the
sometimes
seats that
when
look
I
like
go
a
to
normal bike
restaurants,
seat
I don't want to have
are
to make sure I have
terrible.
extra
Yeah,
money
they
on me just
destroy
to tip the dang
your back and
employees.
stuff like that.
Because then I feel bad when I don't have the extra
Yeah.
money. And then I have to use my card to pay for it,
Yeah,
even
every
though
time
I
I try
have
to
like
use one of those seats,
exact change of
I end up
cash.
injuring myself. So I got a seat that's just
Because a lot of times
big
I hate
square.
using my card, but I'll have like just enough in cash, but then I won't have enough in cash to tip them.
And it's good. Like it's comfortable. It's like sitting on a tiny ottoman.
Well, that's with one less yacht
and
this
yeah.
year.
I don't understand
Oh my
why,
gosh.
but it's like at the gym they have 2 seats. They have like 2 bikes. They have the regular bike that you
I tip at
sit
most
on like a regular bike.
$2. You want
and then
more
they have
money,
this
go to your
sit-down
boss
bike.
or get another
And
job. That's how
I
capitalism
couldn't
is
use
designed.
the
Advance
regular
your
one
skill
because
and hard
their seats
work.
hurt. So then I started using the sit down
True.
one. And now that I have
But when
this
the
bike,
system is
got
designed
the
to
new
not
seat.
pay you a livable wage,
It's
and
ruined.
a lot of your
All the
income
receipts
is
are ruined.
100% based off of
They
tipping,
have
it's very stupid.
no idea
Because then you have to worry about, well, is my
Why
tip actually
this
going
bike
to the
is so much harder
employee
than
or
the
is
other
it
bike.
going toward the store in some way, shape, or form?
Like when I was on the first bike, I could get through the 20-minute like session. It took a while to like be able to get through it, but once I was able to get through it, then I could just do that until I got injured. And then when I switched to the other bike,
That's your
I was able to do
then
like I could
you
do
run the
30
system
minutes,
and
like an
need to be
hour if I
involved,
wanted to.
by law, tips cannot go into
but
the boss.
I didn't get the
Yeah,
same
but
feat,
can
like,
it? But can't like?
getting
Isn't there a
through the
way where this
20-minute
tip
workout
technically
as I was building
still
up
doesn't
and,
go
like,
to the
getting used to it,
employees though?
it was fun.
Sometime,
Because like you build up some sweat, you
or like,
exert yourself,
or like when you
and then
use
once the thing's over,
card.
you're, like,
Okay,
spent,
when
and
you
you're like
use a
that.
card
You just feel
machine, the store is charged per
then I got
transaction.
used
I'm
to it.
pretty sure.
Bit of an answer.
And so some stores you can't
As to why,
even
gym
use the
bikes
card
are harder
machine if
than
you don't
regular
like have
bikes and stuff like
if
that.
you don't pay if your order isn't a certain amount, because then
Okay.
at that point
Training bike
using the
resistance
card
increases the
machine
hardening of the
costs
pedal because the
more than
resistance
like
is
what your
created by a
order is.
flywheel. A flywheel creates resistance that has no limit, similar to air resistance.
And
However, the
that's what I
handles do not
can- I
move on
need
a
to-
training bike.
I'm
As a
gonna get
result, you
inside
do not
again.
get the full body workout.
And this
Oh,
cobblestone and diorite.
interesting. That sucks. So yeah, I guess the resistance doesn't build up at the gym. So it's like, oh, I guess the resistance, yeah, it doesn't build up at the gym. It just goes to wherever you set it.
Right.
And it's like, I was like my normal, like idle, well not idle, but like my normal cruising speed would be like 6, and then I would go up to 8 because if I go to 10, then I get too tired. So I would just bounce between 6 and 8, and like I would speed up or slow down depending on what the video said. And I did that throughout the whole summer, and it was just nice. And then they got cold, so I stopped.
Holding their employers
Well, it
from
got cold,
holding
and then
their employees'
the
tips
bike was too
or other
easy,
gadgets,
so
making
I
a
switched to
deduction from
doing
their
the weights and stuff like
employees'
that.
tips
And then now
and causing their employees
I have
to
the bike at
return or
home,
give
and
their
it
tips
sucks because
or
like I
other
only do a 20-minute
to
routine on the bike,
employees.
so I have to travel.
Sorry.
It's like it takes
Symptoms
me
are a
what
statute.
15 minutes to get there,
Court
like 10 minutes to get, like 5 minutes to get ready, 20-minute workout, 5 minutes to like pack up.
Okay,
and
so
then 15
now
minutes
like,
to get home. And
okay,
I'm like, oh,
not
it's
in
an
the
hour, thanks.
aspect of if I come in, sit down,
so
personally hand the
now I
money
have the bike in
to
the house, I'm
them,
like, oh,
and then they
perfect.
have to hand it
I can
over.
just go
I mean,
home
as
and
in
then
like
go from the
when
bike
I don't
straight
have
into the
cash
shower.
on me, and it's all like
and
when you use your card and on the receipt it
I
says, "Do you
can't
want a
get
tip?"
through, like 5 minutes
And that,
without
and
being
I
windy.
write out a tip, so like extra money that they take
And I'm
off
like,
my card.
I turn
That
the
right there.
resistance all the way down.
How does
which I
that
think is
tip
down.
go back to whatever
And
server
I'm like going, and then after 5 minutes, I'm
like
like,
served me and stuff?
like just dying.
That's the tip that I'm talking about.
So I'm excited for the challenge, but I am like dumbfounded as to why it's so much harder than what I was doing. It makes me feel like
That legally
the gym
should go
was
to a
lying to
server
me.
that served you unless the exemption is
Cause
used.
like I go there to the gym and I'm like, yeah, 6 and 8, 6 and 8. I can do that for 20 minutes, knock it out, and be just like a little bit winded, but then get out and just feel strong. And I get here and I'm like 5
But how
minutes,
do I
and I'm
know
like,
for sure?
I gotta sit down.
It could also just be the bike itself. Like maybe
interesting.
the gym bikes are different and the bike you have is different style, so you have to do it differently maybe.
Yeah, like how you said the flywheel,
it's
and like
hashtag the
it builds up
law.
resistance instead of it like me setting the resistance, and it doesn't.
I agree with the
change.
fact that we should just get rid of
Like,
tipping altogether,
It's a
altogether.
whole
Have
different
it
beast.
put in with
And
the
I'm
gosh
like,
dang food, and then we just don't have to worry about paying for it.
I wish it wasn't as
Everybody
difficult.
they're paid this, that, whatever. We ain't
I wish
gotta worry
it was a
about it.
little
That's what
bit
it should
harder
just
than
be
the
in
other
general.
bike, because then I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. I still got some work to do. I get on this bike, and it's like, what do you want? And I'm like, I'm trying to do 20 minutes, and they're like, how about 5? And I'm like, dying. So I don't know how long it's gonna take me to like build up to this, but it's like the first day I was sore for like 3 days, and that was just like when I first started like doing the like the strength training at the gym. So I see a pattern. It's like be sore for 3 days, then do that every other day, and I'll slowly like get to a point where I don't know what to do next because it's too easy. So over the next few months, like maybe 2 months, maybe, I'm just gonna go after it. And yeah, it's like I wish I was more excited. It's just it's so much harder that it's like almost not fun.
There we go. Okay.
But it'll become fun in like a couple weeks, I guess.
So wall.
I
Wall.
am kind of stuck because
Stairs.
I have 3 buckets of
Stairs.
lava
Stairs.
in
Got
my
it. There we go. Now
In my
I'm
inventory.
ready for everything.
and I don't know where to put them. Is it lava
Okay, there we
all the
go.
way down?
I
Don't
guess
tell
I
me it's
could.
lava
I guess
all
I
the way
should probably get more
down.
stairs.
Okay, it's not lava all the way down.
Let me get another stack of stone real quickly. Wait a minute. How much stone wall do I have? Yeah, let me get another stack of stone so I can make some more stairs. Otherwise, the boss gets busted. These also include tax and menu prices. Yes! So I don't need to figure out, okay, well, if this costs $12, but
So,
then I'm
have
in
y'all
this county,
ever
which
said a
means the
word
tax
and
is
then
different in
realized
this
its
county and
origin
this
then
county.
felt
So
really
I'm over
dumb
here
because you
thinking that the
didn't know
tax is
that's
like
what it
6%,
was?
but actually in this county it's 7%.
Not that,
So
but
I'm
just,
thinking it's cheaper than what it's gonna be,
you
but it's
see a
not. And
word
so when I
and
get
you're
hit
like,
with it, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's more expensive than I thought it was gonna be. Blah
you
blah blah.
think
This
it's
and that.
said
Oh
this
my
way,
gosh,
but it's actually
yes.
said another way, and then you're like, oh, I guess that's how it's
Yes,
said,
that would
I
be
guess. And then
so much
every
easier. It
like,
just
for the rest of the time you
like
see that word and it's
if
like, oh,
it
it's spelled
just
differently.
flat out said what
Like
the exact
epitome
total
and
is.
like
What am I
lingerie and
about
stuff
to
like that.
pay?
Like I see like
That's all I want to
nigiri
know.
and,
What is the
like,
final total if I
epitome
buy
is,
like,
this?
weird.
If
I don't know
I buy
why.
that, if
Yeah,
I
it's
like,
epitome.
that'll be so
Yeah,
much
epitome, yeah, and
easier.
I'm just like it's okay.
Well, I came to get an extra
And,
piece.
yeah,
A
just
stack of
like
stone.
that. Never like, and then like there are a couple of others where I'm just like hyperbole, like hyperbole and stuff like that. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
So I don't
A
know.
stack and a half, I'm thinking.
So oh, I was like, what's that noise?
Yeah, this is like the little.
I don't like that.
At this point, they're like this
things
little
are getting
qualities
set
of
off.
life that I feel like, in my opinion, wouldn't be that
The,
hard to do,
the
and
whatever
it would just
dark
be
things.
easier on
whatever.
everybody else.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna turn around and things be like, you need the help. And I'm like, I run straight to the lava.
I once did grocery shopping in the UK and London, and they asked if I had their loyalty card, and I told them I wasn't allowed to have one because I'm not from the UK, and I got to chat a little bit about where I was from, and it felt so cool being hashtag international. I feel like it will be so cool being international outside the United States compared to international people coming to the United States. And then I feel like it would just be so cool at that point, because I guess to them you're technically international compared to them coming here and you're not really. Oh shit! What did I need? I needed stairs.
Like it.
Yeah, I needed stairs.
Well, you don't have to worry about the warden because apparently it's farther out.
Okay,
So.
my eyes.
Okay.
Epic baked goods. Yo, I post. I don't remember if I posted the picture in Discord, but I made I made brown butter banana chocolate chip nut muffins for my friends. I can't eat them, but everybody who had them said that they were really good, and I was very happy. Especially that's coming from somebody who can't even eat bananas. So I didn't even taste it at all.
Man.
So I felt very happy about that. Shipped them to Canada. I wish, you know, if I could ship to Canada, I 100% would ship to Canada. Because I love shipping baked goods to my friends that can't have any. Yes.
Are there any words that you've had a huge realization
What?
with? Like, are there any words that you've had a realization with?
As
That-
in...
Like, a word you thought was pronounced a certain way, and then you finally realized it was the other way, or the true way it was, or or like with one where it's like you think it's pronounced a certain way, and then you find out the way it's really pronounced.
Not that I could think of off the top of my head.
Okay.
Only thing I could think of similar like that is a coworker name because she's technically foreign, and I kept thinking it was I was thinking it ended with an but it ends with an eh. But I kept going back and forth because I wasn't for sure exactly how I was supposed to say the ending of it.
Um. Uh, okay. It sounded like a dungeon gate opened up.
How did I hear that all the way up here?
You heard that too?
Yeah, I was so confused. I was like, why do I hear like the mining dungeon thingamabobber?
Oh, I hate this so much because in between every move I make is like sending a not sugar, the screecher sound.
There are a couple nearby.
Yeah, and I hate it. Because like every step I make is making that noise. And then I hear like the soft crunch of something walking around. And I'm like, please don't let it be the warden.
We bought hand towels.
And it's making me hold my breath. And now I'm starting to feel
didn't
dizzy.
have good ones,
Feel
and
that
we
breathing.
decided to bring them home. So now
Like,
we have finished
I
hand
don't wanna be
towels.
over here.
Yo, yeah,
I just wanted to
shoot.
empty out this
If I
lava.
bought them, it's coming with
I
me.
can stop. But the
100%.
Yeah,
Bet. What the? Oh my
I
gosh.
think this is correct.
Taco in his gosh dang laggy
But
world.
I just realized what a word is.
I would even pay
I
extra
just realized
for
a
shipping
word.
costs.
This word is probably
And
short
I
for
understand
something.
that. It's just the fact that I
Instead
think
of
it's
it
the
being
whole
like a playful nickname
going
for
across
something.
borders
What's the
things
word?
that makes it not
So
allowed.
tummy.
Stomach, yeah.
Yeah, but for some reason, I was like, oh, I was messing with Ray Ray, and I was like, oh, tum tum, and then for some reason it like clicked in my head, and I'm like, stomach. I was like, wait a minute, is tummy short for stomach, and not a nickname for stomach?
Oh my gosh. I'm not even.
What?
Nothing. I'm gonna go back to my conversation I'm having.
Wait, what happened?
Nothing. You can continue on. I'm just gonna keep building the wall.
There's a skeleton over there. I don't think he can see me, but he's looking right in my direction. And he just died. Oh. Oh, okay. But, yeah, so I was like, how come it's not Stummy or Stum?
That's
That
just
would be-
weird.
Huh?
That's just weird. I like Tummy better.
I guess that's why they took the S off. But I don't know. It was weird that
it was less than
I was
3
like,
pounds per
oh.
towel. You could be like Crumble and open up a store in Canada. Oh my gosh.
But yeah.
Opening up the store would be crazy.
Have you ever had a sound
I just don't
that
know
you
if that's
didn't know
something
where
I
it
would be
came
able
from?
to do.
and it happened often enough to where it drove you crazy?
The low battery on fire alarms. That's super annoying.
So that's done.
You can't really ignore it because it's like in your place, and I'm just like.
And it's loud?
I think this is.
It's like no, it's just like the beeping. Like it beeps, and then it beeps again, and like it's like the repetitive beeping.
Yes.
And I'm pretty,
you don't
I'm
know
pretty
the interval,
sure the quality
so
outside
it
of the
always feels like it's
states
off.
is, or I guess
it's like-
America
it's
in
like-
general
yeah.
is better
the worst.
than.
It happened
It's
to me at
better
work.
than like the
I
quality
sat in an area that
inside.
don't sit in that often, and I'm working,
So honestly, I feel like I would
And
just
all I
buy
hear-
stuff out there because of it being a better
And I'm like-
quality.
what was that? And I'm like, oh no,
And that.
something is going off. And then I message someone and I'm like, do you hear that sound? And they're like, yes, it's very annoying. And I'm like,
Break! Break! Break!
no.
Oh my gosh.
I can't like get up and go try to find out what it is because it's like a call center. I'm like, things just keep popping up and I can't like go. I don't like how long this tunnel is.
I'm not running for president.
This tunnel
No.
is super long.
I can't handle
and
that stress
like,
now.
Pitch black.
Besides, I would
And
need a
at the
vice
end of
president.
the
I don't
tunnel,
even know who
there's
I would
torches.
pick for vice president, but I wouldn't put that stress on nobody. I wouldn't even want it.
But yeah, it's like it's just
I'm like,
quiet.
oh hell, for world peace is the
And I'm
best
like,
I got
oh,
for
no.
you.
I'm gonna lose my mind if
My
If this keep-
mind up in
I'm like,
here, up in here.
so then
Yeah,
one of the
gonna
managers
make
walks
me
by and I'm
act
like,
a
hey,
fool up in here.
Do you hear-
Up in here.
that beeping sound. It happens like every 5 beep. And I'm like, and I can't talk because if I talk,
Okay, so
it drowns
then
the
it's
sound out.
andesite, and then
So then he gets quiet and he's like, no, I don't. And I'm like, and he didn't finish his word. He's like, did I hear it? And he like walks over
Andesite
closer and then like,
andesite,
and he's like,
andesite.
he notices it, but then he
World
goes back
peace,
to his
Viva
desk. And I'm
Cookies,
like,
Taco,
no, please
agreeing
save me
with
from
the
this
vice
noise.
president. You can make it a law. Everyone must try my product, and then everyone want more of your stuff.
But yeah, and I think
And I don't know if that's great advertising. Well, I mean, I guess it is great advertising. I don't know if that's a great
I
campaign slogan thing, though.
I hate the situation that I'm in.
Andesite.
Because like I'm already the weirdo, and now I hear this noise, and I'm like, other people they hear it and they just don't care, or they hear it and they're like, it's not a big deal, and just go about their day. And me, I'm like, how do you fucking turn it off?
Andesite. Tough, 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 tough. Andesite. Andesite.
And
And it's like
I don't know. I
Tough.
just
tough.
I hate it so much. All right.
Oh wait. How did I miss
Last
Anderson
bucket of
on this
lava
one?
poured, and
And
I
it's
am
like tough.
here.
Mm.
That
Woo!
100%
Hi,
the deep
Enderman.
dark
I'm
over there. And I want to be as
gosh
far
so glad
away
I
from it as
wasn't just
possible.
like W King to you, because that
It's
would have
not
been
that
horrible.
bad.
Oh. You just popped out of nowhere. Cuckoo.
Am I doing it right, Taco? Like,
I would vote for you. I'm so glad I know I would have your vote.
Yes.
okay. Just making sure.
Okay, it's two things of tough. So it's another row of tough.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
then it's the stairs. Ooh. This side is gonna have these, and I haven't built these since over
This one
here.
is uneven, I
Okay,
think.
so
Um.
the stairs and then okay.
Oh no.
Hashtag Kiki, or technically it's Kiki is hashtag the best. Thank you all. That reminds me. We're gonna get some more emotes. I've already talked with my artist. She is ready. I'm just waiting until March to do
Is
this.
it just on this side?
100% because I
I'm not
want
sure.
to make sure I do all of my adulting things
Here.
that I need to do first
3 in between.
before I
3 in
go
between.
and like buy things for myself
in
with my income tax stuff.
3.
And so at the moment I've done almost all of my adulting things I need to do.
Then this.
And also at the same time I don't want to just flat out pay. I want to do like a combination of using my income tax money, but also using my
And this does not line up.
regular paycheck money. So that way I can put more of my income tax money to my savings account and stuff.
Yes.
Oh shoot, I didn't even look. I think it's cobblestone.
Oh. So this one's moved over.
And I don't know how to draw a leaf. Like what kind of leaf? Like the Animal Crossing almost kind of looking leaf, or like almost like a star-ish kind of shape leaf, or what kind of leaf shape we're talking about? Because there's a lot of different leaf shapes. So it is cobble, and then tough that. Okay.
I'm getting busy. Okay.
Willow with the redeem.
Alright. Okay.
I have so many emo slots I need to use. I have so many. I don't even know what the fudge to do. Because I have I have the ones I have right now. And then I also have to do the follower ones. I don't even have enough for like the follower ones because apparently when you follow people's, they get their own set of emotes that are like free to use. I don't have those. And then on top of them, and they're like, "Oh, we've added it to where you can get way more emotes now." I don't have all of
What is it
those.
find on
I'm
this
pretty sure I need like to fill up the rest of all of the emote slots I have. I'm pretty sure I need like 11 emotes.
It is not too far away.
One that will be for a plant. Well, then I guess then the question turns back to what kind of plant would you be then? To know what kind of leaf you want to learn how to draw. Or what's a cool looking leaf that you like? I feel like your sub badges could be like a seed, go from like a seed to being planted in the ground to a little sprout to a little sapling to a tree and then to a tree with like different color flowers or something depending on what. That's another thing I have to do. I need to get more uniform sub badges. At the moment they're kind of just out there. They've gone from they're gone from different, I think two different Pokemon evolutions. I can't remember if it's going through 2 or 3 different Pokemon evolutions, and then it just goes from like 6 different Dino Nuggies. I would have been here sooner, but didn't want to get out of bed. Oh, trust me, I know that feeling. I feel that feeling every morning I go to work, and I'm like, I don't want to get up to go to work, but I know I need to, and the next thing I know, all of my lazy time has gone and passed, and I need to get up right then and there so I'm not late to work.
Here. That means that the other one will be here. This one here.
That, and then it'll be on this side. And that.
These line up. This
And
lines up
then
with that.
it's
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
You don't care, I don't care. It's an hour after midnight. I don't know, maybe a maple leaf. I'm still in bed. Hashtag cell phone lucky. We're great. I'll be a bit soon. I just can't wait to work tomorrow, so then I have my off days.
3.
That's what I'm looking forward to. Oh, shoot, I'm not even far enough over. I feel like a maple leaf would actually be very representative of you. Maple leaf because of you being Canadian. I can see that.
This gap 5.
And then it doesn't have to be like red like your flag. It can be whatever color you want to represent you. Mainly because A, it's a
And
maple
then to
leaf
fix the 5.
for... Oh, shoot. How did I do this? Because the issue is if I do it like that... What did I do on this side? Hold up real quickly. I need to see what I did on this corner. There's a... Yeah, but you can make it whatever color you want it to be because of it representing you. But the
Dead
maple
center.
leaf kind of shape make it represent because of you being Canadian.
And then 2 doubles.
See, the thing is, this doesn't work
My
though
brain.
because of it being connected. Because if it went like this, it would be different, but it doesn't. Because if I face it this way, it's gonna look weird because there's a... Well, actually... Actually, I don't think it will look weird if I face it the other way because of
I'm gonna
it.
get rid of this.
Because of this right here. Actually, it might not be that bad. We're gonna face
Destroy
it the
the
other way
glass
then.
again.
Mainly just because it'd be in the corner. Who is a Eurovision person? Is it Plant? Yes, I love Eurovision. Make Eurovision emote then. Not allowed to. Twitch policy doesn't allow for copyright infringement. Then something that's not...
How's that piece
I mean, I guess similar, but represents more of you. Cause I don't know, cause I was about to say like music notes in some form, but I guess there's no way for you to like make it look like it's associated more towards Eurovision compared to just being the standard like music notes.
I like how we're all quiet and very like, just like doing our own thing.
Yeah.
Screw the rules. Hashtag no rules. And then it's this way. Okay, there we go. And that's basically the pillars for all of them now. We're gonna grab... I'm thinking we go ahead. We grab the cobblestone
I just learned
stairs,
about something
and
recently.
we lay the
I was
cobblestone
curious.
stairs out now.
Kiki!
Yes.
Do y'all buy hard copies of movies?
No. I don't think... Is there
Do you
even
buy
a
digital
DVD
copies of
players in... I don't even think we even have a DVD player in the house to be able to watch movies, even if we did.
Really?
I'm pretty sure we got rid of the one that we did have.
So
If I'm
y'all are
remembering
exclusively streaming?
correctly. No. Well, we don't really watch anything as a family.
Interesting.
We mainly go to... if there is anything we're gonna watch as a family, we go to movie theaters. And then probably we don't ever even watch that thing again until it gets on TV.
Okay.
I
What?
remember having a portable DVD player,
Same.
and we would go to like on long trips and stuff like that. And we would use that to like for distractions and stuff. I mean, I got the physical copy of Tears of the Kingdom because I wanted a physical copy. So, and I know Blockbuster isn't a thing, but I know when I lived in Illinois, we would go to this video slash comic book slash video game store, and we would just walk around, look at all the physical copies of stuff and stuff like that. So I'd rather have physical, but I know it's super easy. Like it's easier to have like all the streaming stuff and stuff like that. So I remember my parents had giant CDs, like towers of like of music and stuff like that. So it was always like seeing that and like selecting something to play and stuff like that is always, and like having that like CD folder in the car.
Yes.
And just picking like music from that and stuff like that. So that was I kind of miss it, but I kind of don't, just because space wise and stuff like that. But it was always like it was something that like, oh, that it was always there, and now it's like not there anymore, which is kind of weird.
Screw the rules.
Yeah, so my
but
parents
rules
also,
are important.
and, when I was
Rules are
younger,
important. Says
we
who?
bought
That
movies
is
and we
true.
bought CDs.
That
And we
do
had
be
the
true.
books and we had the like shelves
3
with a bunch
stream
of
streak.
DVDs and
Start
stuff
the
like
climb
that on there.
again.
And as of recent, because
I believe in you.
because streaming
Oh,
is
yeah.
so
Willow, while you're here, I have a
prevalent,
question. Would you
it's
prefer
the major change happened over the pandemic.
Would
like,
you prefer a
as
Ducky
far as-
stream
and
on a
like, we haven't even been to
Thursday?
the theater that
or on
we've
a
probably been to the theater maybe
Saturday?
twice since the pandemic.
I think the last movie I saw in the theaters was either Thor 4 or Black Adam. Both were not very good.
Yeah, we saw Black Adam on HBO Plus, I think. So, as far as buying movies, I don't buy movies, unless they're like Japanese movies or something like that. I have a few of those in my collection.
Says
I
Twitch,
buy anime,
quote,
so
you should
far as
only
the hard
create
copies
emotes for
of
which
anything
you
that I
have all
all of
necessary rights.
all of my animes hard
It's
copies.
a violation for our
Um,
policy to create emotes that include
And I usually
unauthorized
get
use
them like wait till they're like, on
of
sale, and
its
then I just buy like in mass.
use of
like, maybe
another
once a year, but over
person's
the last couple of years, I
content,
haven't done it.
brand, image,
But
or
what I did, it was
others'
like a
right.
few times a year, I would just buy like
For
stacks.
failing to
'Cause they'd
do
be on,
so
like, crazy
may
discounts.
expose you to a takedown
The
request
whole
or
reason I bring it
legal
up is because
liability.
I just heard that
Twitch
Best Buy
reserves the right to
is gonna
remove
stop
such
carrying hard
content
copies
from
of movies.
Twitch.
Oh yeah, that's been in the news for a while.
Yeah, and
Since I make money with
I thought
emote
about
subscription,
it,
it's
and it's kind of
definitely
like one of those
illegal.
restaurants where
No,
you're like,
no.
oh, that's my favorite restaurant. And they
Yeah,
went out of business. Oh
but
no! And it's like, when's the last time you went? And
I'm
you're like, oh, I
with
haven't been there in,
Willow.
like, 2
In a
years.
way, you
So,
modify it to
it's
make
the
it
same
yours.
thing, but I think
but
this
it
is
rem-
different
it's
because it's not
similar
food.
enough
Like,
to where people will be like can
I
relate
think
it back
that hard
to
copies should
Eurovision.
stay a thing because you'll lose it.
Because like it doesn't have to exactly
That's
be
what
that,
people are arguing too, because
but it just has to be something
people are
that
getting very
if
comfortable
somebody
with
was to
streaming
look
and,
at
like,
it,
having
they
but
would be able
also
to think
the drawback of streaming
Eurovision.
is that companies can just get rid of stuff like when like not even like tell you, or just all right, we're moving stuff out, and that's been a problem and stuff like that. So it's like with physical you always have it, but with streaming it's like it's not, you're paying for the service but it's not yours.
Yeah.
Saturday weekend
Like,
duck party.
and it's-
Okay, Saturdays would be
What
better.
the-
Um,
I just fell in a
Let's
deep dark
see.
hole. That was scary. So as far as streaming,
don't.
I get
No.
that the streaming service has a
Ooh,
license
that's
to
a
the movie,
glitch.
and you rent it, like you paying for the service is like getting access to what they have the licenses for.
I don't.
Like that was something that
I don't know if I'm doing
always
anything this Saturday or maybe next
dealt
Saturday.
with for anime, because it's
we'll
like
keep it
Crunchyroll
up.
will have the license to stream it, or Funimation will have the license to stream it. Or
I'll
they'll
see if
both
we
have
do
it,
anything or
or
whatnot.
HiDive will have
Well,
it. So
I will
depending
do
on what
a
show it is, you would have
Saturday
to hop on
stream.
to a new service
Or
if
Duckies
the
for
service
you.
that you're paying for doesn't have it, or you'd be fine because everybody has a license to it. As
Where
far
that
as
witch
live
go?
action shows and stuff like that, like Roseanne, there was a point where Roseanne was on Netflix, and I was like, cool, this is a show that my mom watched when she was my age, and the parents in this show are my age. So
Modifying
it's
the
a
heart logo
weird
would no
like
longer make it Eurovision.
chance that I get to
But the
watch
thing
this
is,
show.
it's to make it to where it
That was
resembles
a very popular
something,
show
or people
back when I
can
was the age
say,
of the kids,
or make
and
them
now I
think
get to
of what
watch
you're
it
trying to
with
get.
my perspective as
Because, like you say,
like
you
being the age of
don't,
the
you can't
parents. So it's a
copy it
really,
because
like,
it's
interesting
legal of the legal rights and
thing
stuff.
to
So your job
do.
is to
So
not
I was
copy,
curious, like,
but to make it to where
what
if
is this
somebody
gonna feel like?
sees it, they'll think
Well, it's
they'll
already
think
happening, I think.
Eurovision, and it gets your
Well,
point
yeah. So
across.
my issue with that is they only had the first 50 episodes, and or no, they only I think they had like 75 episodes, and it was like 1 through 50, and then like 96 through some more episodes. And I was like, why don't they have? Because it was like collection 1, collection 3, and I'm like, why don't y'all have collection 2? And I guess it was a licensing issue. Like maybe a couple episodes had like some music or something
It
like
wouldn't
that
be
that
in
they couldn't
Fragment
get
if you
licensed,
make it your
and
own,
those
though.
episodes
That's
just didn't
the-
show up, or
that's the
something weird and
thing.
obscure like that. And that's why I'm like,
Because when you modify it to be your
I
own,
don't have $80 to buy like it all
And
on
it's-
Blu-ray. But if I did, then that would be that would be the solution to the problem. It was like, cool, I bought it, I have a hard copy, I can watch the entire show without having to worry about licensing issues and stuff like
use
that.
it in pocket.
So then
When I
there's
use
buying
it in
digital.
my podcast
Some people
content,
are
it's
like,
fair
oh, I
use
just
because
buy
it's
it on
educational
Amazon
and-
or buy it on
Yeah,
what is
and
it?
I
What was
see
it?
that
Voodoo?
right there.
I'll
Makes
just buy it
sense,
on
yes.
Voodoo. And then like 5 years later, Walmart's like, oh, we're getting rid of Voodoo and we're selling it off to somebody else. And they're like,
But
well,
I guess
what about
I guess it depends on
my
how
copies of the
too
movies? And they're
similar
like,
it
"Nah, you
might
don't have
be.
them
Because if
anymore."
it's
And
too
like,
similar,
well,
then I
it's
can
like, "Eh,
see
we're not giving you
it
your money back."
basically being
So
an issue.
I hate like
But like there's like a fine line of
losing
it being
access
yours
to
and it being
things
too similar to be
due to
considered
licensing
just
issues,
not modified
I hate
enough.
not having access to everything because of licensing issues. So
Okay, let's see.
I don't know. It's like
Oh, that
It's
is
frustrating
done. All
that,
that
like,
is done.
that's the way things are headed.
And then the next
because
is
Right now, Amazon's
Cobblestone.
like doing fine. And I'm
and
pretty sure
Decide.
tons of people have bought
Back and
like
forth.
movies
Cobblestone
and
and
stuff
Decide.
like. I
Cobblestone
even know
and
people who
Decide.
bought. They're like, oh, this new movie came out. I'll just buy it on Amazon. Just click, click, bought it.
Cobblestone.
Well, yeah, it's easier now.
But I'm like,
I saw something about, I don't know if it's 100% true or not, of that Amazon is making Prime people pay like another fee for Amazon Prime. Like Amazon Prime movie. There we go. Or videos or
Video?
whatever it is.
yeah, Amazon Prime Video.
Yes. That they're making it like almost like a separate kind of thing where you have to pay an additional fee for Amazon Prime movies.
That would make sense because they did that with anime. Like when Anime Strike was a thing, Sentai Filmworks put their shows on there, and what ended up happening is like you had to pay for Amazon Prime, and then once you have Prime, now you get the privilege of paying for Amazon Strike, like Anime Strike. So it was like an additional fee on top of Prime, and you couldn't get it standalone. So it seems like they're going to be doing that with like Prime Video.
Yes.
I hate it. I hate it so much. But yeah, it's getting really like dicey as far as
something. Amazon charges for some
like
movies and
owning
shows
a copy
on
of
Video
the things
Prime.
that you like.
There are some free content and
like,
other
even-
content is
Physical
paid.
copy.
Yeah.
Well, it's like even all the games that we're getting and stuff like that. It's like, oh,
So, or like, I don't know. I
what
don't
is
know if they're going to like a full, everything is going to be
no,
like,
because that's like Netflix. You don't really
pay,
own those.
like you have to pay for everything or what? I just remember seeing something
It's like
about
obviously
that.
Steam, but like
I
the
did
other
not want
one,
that there.
Epic. There we go. Epic, how they're like just giving out free games, and it's like, oh, I got 1,000 games that I got for free. I haven't played most of them, but then what if all of a sudden Epic like pisses off Apple again, and then they're like, you know what, we're just gonna buy you, and also all the free games, we don't do that anymore, and they just like delete your account. Like, what's gonna happen?
Epic is okay because they have Fortnite.
Yes, but I'm just saying, if it was a case where something were to happen to a company that you have a lot of titles under, whether they're movies
Amazon Prime
or
has a student
music
rate. I had
or,
it. Yeah, they
games
do.
and stuff like that, things can just change on a
But didn't the student rate,
CEO's
or
whims,
didn't it
and
like
they're
recently
"No,
go up in
it's
general?
it's not like
If
you
I
don't
remember
own this
correctly.
game, you don't own this, you don't have the license for this anymore, and then all of a sudden you lose something that you paid for, or not pay for in the case of Epic.
Technically, you can't lose anything that you paid for. I say this because Dead by Daylight did that when they lost the right to Stranger Things, and anybody who bought the Demigorgon as the killer, or any of the survivors from Stranger Things, were allowed to keep them because they paid money for them. But once that contract with Stranger Things ended, nobody else after that day could buy said survivors or killers.
Yes, because those assets are still in the game. What if Dead by Daylight just closed shop?
Then that's different. Then that's the same thing with what is that? Friday the 13th, I think, ends services the end of this year, I think, or maybe it might be May. It might be halfway through the year. And I know there's like skins in that you pay for, that you're basically going to lose because of the fact that they're not gonna have any servers to play the game on.
Yeah, so it's the case just like a hard copy movie, game, or music or something like that.
Okay, well,
it's like the company shuts
it's
down
8
and you
o'clock,
don't
so I
have it
have to
anymore.
get off.
Like the whole
Sadly.
reason why I will not.
Everything is more expensive. Canada Post is rising in the price of stamps, so the
Like,
stamps I
go
have
all
at
in
home
on
won't be enough to
Spotify?
mail out my. Oh my gosh, that's
is
horrible.
because
I completely
I
understand.
want
Everything is
the
going up,
actual
and it's
file.
so stupid.
like the whole
Like
reason
everybody
why,
says,
like
everything is going
every
up.
so
Gas
often
is
I'll
going
just-
up. Food
I'll
is
go
going
get
up.
an
The
Apple
will to
iTunes
live is
card
going up.
and
You want to know what's not going up? My
get the thing,
paycheck.
even though they keep
How am I
trying
supposed to
push
afford
me
this
into,
junk?
to the
Huh? Tell
Apple
me.
Music
Tell me,
Plus.
how am I
I'm
supposed to
like,
afford
no,
this junk? Everything else is going up but my
because
paycheck.
If you decide to change things up and you're like, you know what, we're not doing
So
this anymore,
stupid.
then there goes all that money I spent on all that
Oh my
subscription.
god.
So yeah, there's like two things that I'm sticking
On today.
to my guns.
I appreciate you. I appreciate
about,
you
and
guys
that's
stopping by and hanging out
music,
with us as always.
and it's anime. It's like there is no hard copy for music.
Or Simpsons.
as far
Domestic,
as-
I have
it's like
those
I'm
for
hyped- I'm
domestic
hyped
now,
for
but
that. It's
anything
like,
you
I
want
want
to
my
send
digital
anywhere else, it's not enough.
because I can back that up myself. I won't buy the CD because like
Yes,
there's a whole thing about CDs where it's like, do you want 10
Buy a
songs
roll
you
of
don't
stamps
like
for 10
so you
plus
can have
years
the 4
ago,
songs you do?
cheap. You're good.
But as far as movies and anime,
from
and stuff
10
like that, it's
plus
like,
years ago, cheap, you're good to go. Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna be
good luck trying to
sad
find
that
stamps from
Best
10
Buy,
plus
like,
years
Fry's
ago.
already
10 plus
disappeared, and
years
there was
ago.
big selection of anime that
That are
they
cheap.
had that I can't get anymore. And I was like, cool, well, Best Buy is just gonna take over the helm. And then Best Buy is like, we're not gonna do that either. And then it's like, who's left? Walmart? And then Walmart's like, well,
Excuse
if
me.
Best Buy got rid of hard copy movies, then we're gonna do the same thing. And it sucks. Because like even what's happening on TikTok right now, how Universal and them are
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah, they got rid of a bunch of music.
Yeah, and they're just like, no.
I'm pretty sure they've already came to an agreement after that. That didn't last long.
But it's still a thing that can happen.
Let's see.
Like even
Still
on
Black History
cable,
Month,
they do the
so
same
I'm trying
thing.
to
Like
see.
and it's only been like the like I guess before the around the pen, whatever that time was, like in recent years.
Who cares? Let's see.
You're like, oh, let me go to this one channel, and you go to that
This
channel.
person's
Like,
playing Splatoon.
this
I
channel
haven't
doesn't
played
work because
Splatoon
we're
in
fighting with
so long.
Time Order, and it's like,
I love the first
What?
game of it. I
why are you?
I haven't really
How
cared for
come I
any
don't have
version
channel
after the
17
first. I'm
now
not
because
gonna
y'all
lie.
are fighting over money? Like it's. So it's like, let me just buy a hard copy and I can watch it whenever I want.
Fan mail. It's gonna cost me more soon.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
gosh,
why I got the
shipping,
physical
trading
copy
cards
of
became
Tears of the
expensive
Kingdom,
from
just
US
in
to
case
Canada makes
Nintendo
it
will
so
probably never do that.
Mark
But
was
like,
right,
just in case,
right
like,
into the
it goes
visible
away,
line.
I
Just let it
want the
ship.
physical copy, so-
Yes,
Hey,
it's a
100%
dang
will do
line. That's
that,
all
and
it is. It makes
they'll
no
get rid of it and
sense.
then sell it to you again on their new
Overseas,
Switch
I
too.
can understand. It has
Yes,
an
or Super
ocean to
Switch,
travel
which
across, but it's
should be the
I
name.
can drive to Canada. There is no ocean. There's no something that is gonna make me have to
it's-
go through such a big struggle to get
I'm sure
across
they'll
the
sell it
dang
to me like in another
to get
like,
over
area,
there.
But I was thinking,
Just let the
they're
gosh
gonna
dang thing
not-
ship. Makes
gonna
no
get rid of it.
sense.
That's like they're definitely gonna do a different like platform, but not like get rid of it in its entirety.
Yes. But it's like, why do
But
I
yeah,
have to keep
so
buying this game 7 times? It's
Stupid.
like I buy it once
But yep.
and let me play it on the same
I'm
thing.
gonna send you guys to
That's
another
how,
Black
like Skyrim.
streamer.
It's like everyone buys Skyrim on like a different
As
thing.
it is
Like, why?
Black
It's like,
History
I can't
Month,
play
and
it
it
on my
is
fridge anymore. I
winding
guess I'm gonna have to
down.
buy it for my like.
I'm gonna
cell
send you
phone.
guys to Who Care. They're playing Splatoon 3.
Yeah, it's like the whole like when I heard about that like the other day, I was like, no.
Yeah,
It's like, I don't buy it, I
I'll be
don't
back
buy-
tomorrow.
I did. Like probably
Sea
10
of
years
Thieves
ago.
with Green.
I bought
We're
anime
supposed to
from
be
Best Buy.
doing the
And then I started
Trickster.
buying it from Fry's.
The
and then I started buying it
Trickster
online.
tale because
And
we
now-
didn't finish it the last time. No
And the thing
shot
that sucks
there.
is like I used to buy it from Funimation.
But yep,
And then Sony
as
bought them.
always,
And then I was like, cool.
I appreciate you guys, and I love you all. We should have
And then
the short
I used to
version of
also buy it from
Dougie
Right
stream
Stuff.
tomorrow because as
And then
far as I
Crunchyroll
know,
was
we
like,
should
give
be
me Right
playing
Stuff, and
tomorrow
Crunchyroll
night.
bought Funimation. I bought Right Stuff,
Should be.
and now it's the Crunchyroll store.
But as
then I was like,
always,
cool,
I
so there's
love
the
you
Crunchyroll store,
all. I
there's Funimation,
appreciate you
there's
all. You're all
Sentai
amazing,
Filmworks,
wonderful
and there's,
human beings. I hope you all have a great day, night, evening, wherever you are in
those
the
were the three.
world.
And then it's like
And I'll see you guys next time.
now Funimation,
Goodbye,
the Crunchyroll
everybody.
store, and Right Stuff have been all combined into this